All right, today we're going to dive into one of Pakistan's most vital economic engines by taking a close look at the organization built to keep it running, SMEDA.
So let me ask you a question. When you picture a country's economy, what pops into your head? Giant skyscrapers? The stock market ticker? Well, the real powerhouse is often something much smaller, and there are a lot more of them.
That's right. It's the small and medium-sized businesses, the SMEs. We're talking about the local workshops, the corner stores, the tech startups. When you put them all together, they are the true engine of innovation, of job creation, and of real economic growth.
Okay, so let's zoom in on Pakistan. In an economy just brimming with potential, this SME engine isn't just important, it's pretty much the nation's backbone.
You see, SMEs are the absolute lifeblood of Pakistan's economy. But, being the backbone doesn't mean it's easy. Actually, for a ton of entrepreneurs, the path forward is just full of massive roadblocks. So, what are these roadblocks we're talking about? Well, for most entrepreneurs in Pakistan, they usually fall into 5 huge categories. 5 big hurdles that can stop a fantastic business dead in its tracks. And this really paints the picture, doesn't it? These aren't just separate little problems. They're all tangled together. Trying to get a loan is a huge barrier. Power outages can shut down your whole operation. Using old tech means you can't compete. Finding people with the right skills is a constant headache. And then, wrapped around all of that, is this huge layer of complicated rules and regulations. It's a really tough environment to try and succeed in. It's a pretty tough situation, right? It brings up a super important question. How on earth does anyone break through all of that and actually build a successful business against those kinds of odds?
Well, this is where the story takes a really interesting turn. Because back in 1998, a dedicated champion for these very businesses was created.
So, back in October of 1998, the government of Pakistan stepped in and established SMEDA. It started with a very clear mission: just help small and medium businesses grow. But its role has really evolved over time. Today, it's not just about providing support, it's also about actively shaping government policy, fighting for the very businesses it was created to help in the first place.
So what is SMEDA exactly? Well, it stands for the Small and Medium Enterprise Development Authority. The best way to think of it is as a government-backed institution that's designed specifically to be in the corner of every single entrepreneur in the country.
But what does that support actually look like day to day? Honestly, the best way to get it is to think of SMEDA as a complete toolkit for business growth, with something to help you at every single stage of your journey.
And the scale of what they do is just staggering. I mean, look at this number. Over 150,000 instances of direct support given to businesses. Every single one of those is a potential success story, a new job created, an idea that actually got to see the light of day. And this shows you just how deep their resources go. They've run over 4,700 training sessions, they've built up a database of more than 600 expert consultants you can connect with, and they've created over 400 pre-feasibility studies, which are basically like super detailed business blueprints for all sorts of industries. And the way SMEDA organizes its support is really smart. They see it as a clear journey. First, they help you start your business with a solid plan and good research. Then they teach you how to manage it, your money, your team, all the important stuff. And finally, they give you the tools to help you grow, maybe even go global.
And here's one of the absolute best parts. A huge chunk of all this help is available to anyone at any time through an amazing set of digital tools you can find right on their website.
Okay, so check this out. It breaks down some of their most powerful online resources. You need help with budgeting? Boom, financial calculators. Drowning in paperwork? They've got free accounting software. And remember those big hurdles we talked about? To help with the money problem, their banking products database is literally a search engine built to find loans specifically for businesses like yours.
So when you put it all together, what's the real end goal here? It's all about closing that gap between having a great idea and actually running a successful, profitable business.
The difference that SMEDA makes is just crystal clear. On one side, you've got an entrepreneur trying to figure out this maze of problems all by themselves. But on the other side, with SMEDA, you have a guided path, a whole support system, better access to services, someone fighting for better rules, and a real actual roadmap to help you expand. It all just boils down to their official tagline, which I think captures their whole mission so perfectly. Turn potential into profit. It's all about unlocking that incredible potential just waiting inside Pakistan's entrepreneurs. And that really leaves us with one final inspiring thought. With a champion like SMEDA clearing the way,
Just imagine what the brilliant, determined, and creative entrepreneurs of Pakistan could build next.